Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lung Pamai, and in this short video I'll demonstrate how to work with European number format in UI using VBA. Project and source code will be made available for free download and use. One small request from you is to continue support my channel, subscribe, like, and comment as well to improve the algorithm for the channel. Okay, so this is the basic template I put together for demonstration. I'll try to keep this very short. First off, if you have to work with the European number format by default, you can go to File, Options, and then from Advanced, as you scroll, you'll see this one. So if you want to use System Separator, okay, this will come by default, and then if you want to use the European, you uncheck this and you specify. So decimal separator will be comma, and then thousand will be separator will be a dot. Okay, like this. So you can also just quickly use the code that I put in here. It basically sets the use system separator to true or false. Okay, so now this is true. Okay, which is like comma thousand separator dot as a decimal. And if you click on this button, it'll basically demonstrate you an example of how to read the value from a cell, and irrespective of if you set it as euro, it will still load in euro format. Even if you set in US, it will still load in euro format, European number format. Yeah. And if you type a number, for example, like this, so this will be treated as a irrespective. When you type here, it will treat comma as a decimal separator, and it'll format in European number format. And once you submit, it will read this value and write it here, for example. So that's, you can replicate similarly for your user interface. So once I click here, it writes here. Okay, so irrespective of how you set this to US or number format in your workbook, you can use this example to quickly convert your numbers to write it to your table or cell, for example. Okay, so quickly walking you through, again, if you go to this code, which basically just loads the user form, and then if you go to the user form, here is where the initialize, this part is where it's setting the net in value, this text box value to this US to Euro number format. Yeah. Again, very quickly, irrespective of how you set the format here, this or this, yeah, it will always return decimal point will be a dot instead of a comma. Okay, so for example, if I select this cell and do active cell dot value, it will return with a dot as a decimal point. And if I set it to euro now, here at the cell, in the cell, it is comma, but if I do it here, it's going to return a dot. Okay, so just bear in mind that irrespective of how you set, when you work with VBA, it's going to always read it as dot for that. If I missed something, you have better way of dealing with this, do let me know, because I actually hardly deal with this. Okay. Okay, so it in the initialize, it basically use this function to set the whatever value it passed to a European number format. Now, if we look at this function, once you go here, you'll see basically three function UI. Like one is to Euro to US, and then one is to write, and one is again US to Euro. Okay, Euro to US, US to Euro. UI. The one suffix with UI is basically to read and show that value in the text box, for example, in the interface. The one with the write is basically to take, for example, to write this, convert the value in the text box. Let's say that your text box hold this value. If you run this, it'll convert into this value. So once you write it to the cell here, it will automatically pick it up. The application itself will handle that. Okay, so more examples can go in there. For example, here is with the thousand separator and the decimal separator here. You can also try without decimal points, comma, and so it will return you this value. Okay, so here it basically changed the count of characters for comma and the dot. If it is, then it basically first try to handle the decimal points, and then it removes the thousand separators, and then it converts back what like what was preset for underscore to back to decimal point. So similarly here, if it is just a comma, then it just replace a comma with a dot. Okay, so for example, if there is only a comma like this, it will convert it to like this. Okay, so that's for writing, and this is again for like to set for demonstration purpose. Do that. You can also read the system config by just doing this. Okay, so if it is true or false, you can get it by running this line. So for this, the idea is same. I've already written here, like change the comma to underscore and then change back the underscore to like dot. If there's a thousand separators, putting it to this symbol and converting it back to comma, so that like it gets switched based on the desired result. Okay, so this is to convert the euro to the US, again to showcase in the user interface. And then this one down here up here is to show the US number format converted to the euro number format. So this is the one that loads in the beginning here. Yeah. Okay, so play around. I'll leave the link to download. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, like I've said, I hardly deal with this, so there could be better ways to do this as well. So if there is, please do let me know, and I will share with the others here who are following our channel. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.